An empty foreshore, as far as we can see. Sun's just coming up behind us. Wow, what a beautiful day to be out. It's interesting when you look at the sand, the line of the sun is just on the line of the water. How incredible is that? Shadow, 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 water. Fantastic. There's Billy's shadow. Oh, there's Bramble's shadow. Whee! Well, first find of the day, we've got, oh shit, lady's shoe on the size of it. I wonder how long that's been washed up, sand been washed off it. Fantastic, lovely to find. Where it's come from. Can you see it in the water? Can you see it there? It's a bottle top, it's a bottleneck with the cork in. Wow, nice find. Yeah, still got the cork in. Give it a rinse. Oh wow, how cool is that? That is really good, really cool. Nice one, nice to find. It's interesting how firm the sand is today. Last time I came down I was going up my ankles in mud. It's interesting how it changes every time we come down. Always seems to be windy though. Now here's an interesting little thing I've just come across. I think is it a bottle top, a bottle neck? Is it? Oh, it's one piece. Oh wow! Look at that. Now is that an old ink pot? I think it might be. What a fantastic find! That is brilliant! Oh, I'm really impressed with that. Just sitting there, look at that, just sat there in the sand, waiting for me to find it. Incredible! That is brilliant! Oh wow! Another brilliant find. Oh, what's that say? It says prize medal from Armoured, London 1862. Oh wow, what a brilliant find. Fantastic these. Oh, really good. Really impressed today. Here's the top of a stoneware jug. Unfortunately it broke. Loads of shards of pottery being uncovered by the sea. Look, teapot spout. It's just everywhere, little shards of it. What's this here? Teapot lid. Look at that, all just within a few inches of each other. Brilliant, brilliant. Can you see it there? Another bottleneck with a cork in. Wow, fantastic. That's two today. Put them in my collection. All different types. Fantastic. Oh, what's that there? A piece of wood. I don't know what that is. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get in trouble out on these estuaries and salt marshes, and why you have to be careful. If you look at that, solid, you know, nice and firm, but watch, you see it changing. You see, suddenly quicksand, and then suddenly you're in trouble. That's how easy it happens. You're walking along and nothing, and then suddenly you're sinking. So you've got to be careful when you come out to these places. And you certainly don't go out into the middle unless you know what you're doing. Trying to find where Bramble's toy, because he's dropped it somewhere in this long grass, which I think would be easy to find, but what you can't see are what I call the ankle breakers, these channels that are hidden under the grass, and if you go in one, at best you're getting a wet leg, at worst you're breaking your ankle. So I'm being very careful where I stand. Hopefully I'll find a toy. Well, I found a toy. Nowhere near where I thought she'd dropped it. Never mind. Here it is. All safe and sound. What's this? Bramble. Your toy! I found it for you! You're welcome. More interested in sniffing grass. Never mind. Can you see the rain coming in? Over here. Beautiful blue clear skies. And across the rain. I think we're going to get wet. Never mind. Beautiful day. What's a bit of rain? Well, it wouldn't be a morning's mudlarking if we didn't find a shoe. Can you see that? It's very well. There you go. Andrew's shoe that was. And how on earth did it get to be buried here? A wooden sole on it. What a fantastic piece of history. Wow, could be a lady's shoe, I suppose. Looks very low. I've just dug this up, and it's the sort of the winder and the wick holder off an old lamp. How cool is that? It's made of copper, it's gone green. It was sat like that, and the handle on the side, the winder on the side, is where you would have turned the wick up. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant find. Just found this piece of pottery. It's got writing on it. I don't know what it says. I wonder if that's a child's plate for learning the alphabet and learning to count. It's got uppercase and lowercase, and it's got numbers around it. What an interesting piece. Fantastic. I bet it was for a child, that. Incredible. Three different types of bottles, three different types of stoppers in as well. I think that was for a glass stopper to hold it in place and it didn't slip out, and that one, different type again. Very nice to find different examples over different periods of time. See how the tops differ. Really interesting. We've just dug this out the ground, just off on the mud really. Looks like the base of a cake stand. Fantastic. You can imagine a nice Victoria sponge sat on top of that. What a beautiful piece of glassware. Fantastic. Just lying in the mud. I wonder what happened to it. Maybe somebody knocked it over and cracked the top off. It's got thrown away. Lovely to find. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? I'll point. There's something there. I don't know what it is. I hope it looks like a piece of glass. Oh, it looks to be. It is. Oh, it's in one piece. Ooh, let's give this a rinse. See what it looks like. Oh wow! Oh, what an unusual shaped bottle. It's got a screw top, so it's fairly modern. But a lovely shape. Look at that. It's like a, I don't know how you'd describe that. An eye shape. It does look like an eye. Looks like something like Lord of the Rings. The Eye of Sauron. Lovely colour though. And what was in it? Perfume? Face cream? I don't know. It's lovely though, lovely colour. Nice to find. I've just found another base. Only this time, I think it maybe is an egg cup. Very nice, lovely, don't know, porcelain or pottery. Just lying there. I just wonder who's held it in the hands like that. Who had egg and soldiers with it? Don't know. I suppose we'll never find out either. But it's a nice decorative piece. I've just found this. It looks like a little umbrella for an egg cup. Maybe it sat on top of the egg cup to keep the egg warm. Interesting. Really interesting that. You just imagine it sat on somebody's little hard-boiled egg, waiting for them to come down and eat it. Really nice find. Does anybody know what this is? Looks like a marble. Used to have hundreds of these when I was a kid. But this actually, the stopper out of a cod bottle. And I'll show you a cod bottle later. And I'll explain how it works. What a fantastic find. Just need the bottle to go with it now. Right, time to do a roundup of some of the things we found today. Now the first thing I'll show you, I've cleaned this up a little bit, is a little egg cup holder. Beautiful sort of fluted base. There's no writing on it, unfortunately, but it does look like it's part of somebody's maybe Sunday best tableware. Really nice piece. And then we found this brown jar, didn't we, Bramble? What do you think? What do you think was in it? Dog food. Okay. Apparently this held dog food according to Bramble, but I think maybe it was more like a lady's face cream. It's not massive inside. It wouldn't have held a lot. Maybe it was expensive. It's got a screw neck, so it's not that old. But it's a lovely shape, sort of like an eyeball shape. Really nice piece to find. I think Bramble's sulking now because there's no food in it. And the next one was this, the ink jar. What a shame the top's broken, but it was just sat on the sand, almost sort of waiting for someone to come and find it. You can see, I don't know if you can see the mould line down both sides. So it was moulded in two pieces and stuck together. So maybe it was used in the local school, I don't know. But it's a lovely piece of history, a little snippet of history. Obviously maybe, I don't know, Charles knocked it over, broken the neck, and the teacher's thrown it away because maybe it was a bit dangerous being sharp, and it's ended up on the foreshore. Now the next thing we found was a marble. And the marble is from one of these. I don't know if you can see the marble inside going backwards and forwards. This type of bottle is called a cod neck bottle, and it was invented in 1872 by a British soft drink maker called Hiram Cod, and he lived in Suffolk in England,
and designed and patented a bottle specifically for carbonated drinks. Now originally fizzy drinks were kept in stoneware jugs, but people found that the carbonated drinks soon lost the gas and became flat. So what Hiram Cod did, he invented a process whereas the gas, the carbonated gas, pushed the marble into the neck of the bottle and jammed it shut. And what happened, the bottles were filled upside down. You can see what happens. The marble's here and it drops and it seals here. And they found that that seal kept the pressure inside the bottle, and the pressure forced the marble into the neck of the bottle, and it kept the carbonated gas inside, and it kept the drink fizzy, which was great, because if you did like a fizzy drink, there's nothing worse than getting it flat. Okay, and what people used to do, they would push that up and they'd have a drink. They also had a cod bottle opener, and I'll show you a picture that you can see how people actually moved the marble up so they could have a drink. A fantastic little invention. This one's from Thompson & Sons Barrow Bottling Company Limited. Barrow. Now these are an interesting bottle, and if you come from England, you're watching this from England, or maybe some of the other sort of English speaking countries, you might have heard a phrase called codswallop. What a load of codswallop. That comes from these bottles, because no self-respecting beer drinker would be seen drinking cod's wallop. And wallop was another name for rubbish, so they were saying it was cod's rubbish. So a cod bottle which had pop in it, a soft drink, cod's wallop. So that's where it comes from, yeah, a load of cod's wallop. Yeah, and fantastic to find little pieces of history that have tales behind them, and I love that. I love finding these things out. So thank you for joining us again on the foreshore. It was an early morning start today, but it was lovely. The scenery was lovely, the dogs thoroughly enjoyed it, and we had some good finds. And remember guys, please, if you're enjoying the videos, press subscribe. You'll see Bramble's nose down there in the corner. Just boop on the nose and you can subscribe to our videos. Thanks a lot guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.